I've not quite woken up yet and I've eaten a lot of food and now I've got to go jump around and warm up. I'm a little bit worried. Okay, alright, heading to the stage, heading to the stage. I have to press a button to exit my own dressing room here. I don't often leave the theatre between shows, but today I have been invited to go and have a sleepover tonight with Scott and Molly, which is going to be a great deal of fun, but it meant that I had to pop back to my digs to get some stuff. You know, your usual sleepover gear, PJs, toothbrush, that kind of thing. And now I'm headed back to the theatre to get my hair done, and I'm gonna catch some Pokemon on the way. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So currently I don't actually have any milk with me in the theatre, and this is really bad, but there's a room next door. It's like a little green room and it's got a fridge and there's like 3 pints of milk in there. No one will miss just a splash for a cup of tea, will they? No? Do you think? Whoa, bright light, bright light! I have a little bit of time between Toot Sweets and the song Chitty Chitty Bang Bang to have a cup of tea and to film something. So I thought I'd tweet out to you guys what you would want me to talk about. And a few of you said dealing with nerves for auditions or audition preparation. Now I could be the best and worst person to answer this question. I could be the best because I get very, very nervous before auditions, and so I do have ways of handling my own nerves. And I could also be the worst because I have been known to stop cars on the way to auditions, to open the door, be sick on the curb, close the door, and carry on. If I know I'm unprepared for an audition, it makes me 100% more nervous on top of the nerves that would have already been there had I been prepared. So number 1, make sure you know your material and your songs and your lyrics and your lines inside out before you step through the door of the audition. Number 2, before you leave the house, make sure you have in your bag all of your scripts and all of your sheet music, a bottle of water, and some deodorant, and possibly some makeup to top up before you go in. And of course, if it's a dance audition, make sure you have dance wear and dance shoes. Make sure you have all of this stuff before you leave the house, because there's nothing worse than turning up to an audition and having to admit that you were unprepared. Doesn't come across very well. And if you want the job, you want to look as professional as possible. And thirdly and finally, one of the hardest parts of an audition, I feel, is that room where everyone's waiting to go in before you go into the actual audition panel. Talk to people. I was at an audition a few months ago and there was a boy called Sam sat next to me, and bless him, he struck up a conversation with me, and it kept me preoccupied. It kept me thinking about the conversation rather than my nerves and what I was going to say and what I was going to do when I got into that audition room. And I went into the audition room feeling already relaxed. And I now know that if a conversation makes me feel relaxed before an audition, it might make someone else feel more relaxed. So I'm definitely gonna talk to people in the audition rooms beforehand, and I recommend you guys doing it as well.
Miss Fletcher is master of the school children, this is your call. Miss Fletcher is master of the school children, this is your call. Thank you.
I gotta go. And today is the day of my book signing. I am now back from my signing at the Cardiff Waterstones. It was so good. It was like so smooth and everyone was so nice, as they always are. There will be a full video on the signing in the next couple days or so. And I never usually do this because I don't like to encourage people giving me gifts or presents at signings or stage door or whenever people meet me. But I got given some really lovely things at this signing, a lot of which I haven't opened yet because I thought it'd be nice to open them on camera so the people who gave them to me can actually see my reactions when I open them, and just so I can show my appreciation for these lovely things on camera. So I'm gonna film that in a couple of hours and that will be part of the signing video, which will be up in the next couple of days. But right now I'm gonna go for a swim because there's a swimming pool downstairs and a sauna, and I am so exhausted. Like, I love signings, but it's really taken it out of me this afternoon. So I'm gonna go have a nice relaxing afternoon.